It's hump day. I'm feeling a little bit better than I did yesterday, so you get this peppy version of me. I'm also very peppy because it is only 1 o'clock in the afternoon and I've already accomplished so much. And I've got the momentum to keep going. So I figured while I was taking a little break, I'd pop in real quick. Because I've got so much I want to get accomplished today, I'm going to make this short and sweet. I really want to get a lot taken care of before I start my very long stint. Long for me. I realize most people work a 40-hour work week or more, and I have a hard time hanging on to, I'll be working 6 days, 7 days in a row, which is a lot for me, considering that I just spent 4 years as a full-time homemaker. So, I've just started working again part-time, and we already went into the whole thing that I have a hard time focusing on more than one thing at a time. So, anyway, I want to set myself up to not feel like once I get home from work during those days that I have so much to still do. That way I can sit down after dinner or whatever and work on as much crafting as I need to and know that all the household junk is taken care of. So that was a very long-winded introduction to say this is the version of me you're getting today. So my finished object that I'm wearing today is simply beautiful, and it is so special to me. It is not my own finished object. It is a woven scarf, as you can see, and I am not a weaver. I do not understand the weaving process in the least. At the retreat, some years we've had people bring their looms, and I've never even caught one of them in action. So I don't even know what the process of weaving even looks like. I know there's YouTube videos out there. I'm sure I can go and find some, but that's just not a craft that I was ready to take on interest in yet. So, of course, I said that about spinning, and, I'm a spinner. So this is a scarf. I actually pulled up the project notes that Daniela had on her page. Caffeinated Gert, who is Daniela, who does the Caffeinated Knitting video podcast here on YouTube, made this in January of 2017. It took her 4 days to weave, and it was made with yarn that was self-striping from Rock and String Creations. It was called Reindeer Games, and I'm pretty sure it was like an exclusive kit that Erin, the dyer behind Rock and String, did with a bag maker, if I'm remembering correctly. I want to say that it was there might even been a stitch marker maker in there as well. But I do vaguely remember these details. So it is spectacular. It used 518 yards total. She used 70 grams of the Rock and String, and she used 100 grams of an Aran weight for the yarn that goes this way. I don't know if that's the warp or the weft. I know these terms because I've heard them thrown around before, but I have no idea what they mean. So anyway, and it's got really cool fringe on the end of it, and it's just so special to me. And since it accompanied my pink shirt so nicely today, I thought I would wear it. I don't wear it nearly as often as I should, but especially for this time of year, Reindeer Games is certainly appropriate. So there's that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I intend to say today besides our mini and the fun fact. This morning I did a lot of dusting, I did a lot of vacuuming and straightening up and putting away and all those kinds of things. I wore some clothes. So now I intend to go back into the boys' room / craft room, and I want to rearrange some furniture. I don't like the way they have a bunk bed because, as I said, small house, 2 boys shared a bedroom. Honestly, I think they're all the better for it because it taught them how to live with another person. So anyway, I want to get in there and I want to rearrange because the bunk bed is not really situated for optimal floor space. So we'll see. I've got the desire to make it happen. I'm hoping that I've got the momentum to keep of it. You know, I'll get all the stuff moved out and then I'll be like, I think I'm done for today. So anyway, so there's that. And then I did, my husband helped me to get the big box of Christmas stuff out of the attic. So if there's time left over at the end of the day after all this other nonsense, I do have all my magnetic hooks waiting to be used in whatever capacity I decide to use them in, to hang my Christmas ornaments all over my living room, like, you know, an eccentric person. So here is today is number 11. So here's today's mini. And what do you think's inside? I bet it's yarn. Oh. This one is one of my favorites that Dana dyes. And I think I'm probably like hoarding this stuff because I have 2 skeins of it already in full-size skeins that I just cannot find the perfect project for. But it is the depth. I just love it. I can't even find the words, obviously. This is Starless Sky. And it is the most delicious, deep, tonal, scrumptious blue ever. It's just something else. Oh, I love it. Obviously, I love it. I really wouldn't mind having a sweater quantity of this. I'm already halfway there, honestly. If I've got 2 skeins, that's 800 yards. I mean, really, for a cardigan my size, probably only need 1 other skein, perhaps. So anyway, that is today's mini from Unwind Yarn Company. And today's fact. Actually, I found this fact and I decided to go ahead. It's actually 4 different facts. I'm just going to roll them all into one because they all pertain. So White Christmas was actually written by a Jewish songwriter, and his name was Irving Berlin. And he hated Elvis Presley's version of White Christmas so much that he tried to prevent radio stations from playing Elvis Presley's cover. Also pertaining to White Christmas, in April of 1975, the military played White Christmas over Armed Forces radio as a covert signal instructing soldiers in Vietnam to evacuate Saigon. Irving Berlin originally wrote White Christmas for a Broadway musical that was never produced. It was then picked up by Hollywood producers who used it in Holiday Inn, a 1942 film starring Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire. And Bing Crosby's version of White Christmas is the highest selling single of all time. So it's certainly a staple in most American households, I know, this time of year. As I was working this morning, I had on my Pandora. I switch back and forth between a station called Christmas Radio. There's also like Jazz Christmas, and then I get down on some Bluegrass Christmas as well. Obviously, since those are the songs that I use as my opening most of the time. So anyway, it's a beautiful sunny day here. Hurrah! I'm going to throw up a picture real quick. Somewhere along the way, there was a little dusting of snow this morning on my car. As I said, it was really warm yesterday, so, you know, temperature dropped quickly last night. Some snow fell, which is, you know, it's happened before in December for us, but here we mainly don't see snow until sometime in January usually. So anyway, it was nice to see just a tad bit of the white stuff this morning. And then within a few hours, the sun came out and temperatures warmed up. And I think right now it's 47 out there. So it's just sunny as can be. And I am certainly glad for it. Maybe that's where all my energy is coming from. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. So anyway, I'm going to take it, run with it, and get all my stuff accomplished today if I can. And I will see you back here tomorrow on Thursday, the 12th. That was an awkward way of ending. Thanks for hanging in there with me, guys. Bye. Hey, y'all. So here I am in my backyard. I'm now sporting my glamorous cleaning the house do. That is one advantage to having longer hair, is that I can get it the heck out of my way when I need to. But anyway, I've got my Got my basket full of clothes here. Here's my fire pit. Look, it's still got a little bit of snow from this morning, as does the picnic table. Oh, so anyway, but I'm going to. Here's my clothesline. I wish I could flip this around as I'm. Wait, what is this button for? Maybe that's what I can do. No, that's not it. I don't know what that does. Hope I'm not messing anything up. Anyway, you can see behind me. Here's my clothesline. It is one of my most beloved commodities. So, here is, you see all this glorious sunshine? Oh my goodness. Dana made me this bag for Christmas last year. It is a clothespin carrying bag, and it's got crafty cats on it. Or not, well, they're not exactly crafty. Look, they're kind of bookish. So anyway, I want to get these things hung up so I can get back inside and get to my what is the word? Rearranging. That's the word. So anyway, I thought I'd just take you on a little adventure outside of my house.